when you're saying Best Picture, it has to be the pretentious movie that is about actors doing actorly things and bad critics who hate them when they try really hard to do something different. So I don't hold a grudge or anything against it. This year, I think that the Oscars actually did a really good job of picking some of the best films of the year. I think that usually what happens is there's this big glut of films that are awards worthy that come out at the end of the year, and they do that, the studios do that because they know that the Oscar voters have short-term memories. And this year we've got Boyhood, which came out in July. We have Grand Budapest Hotel, which came out in March last year. So this time when the Oscars were happening last year, Budapest was in theaters. And these movies have lasted this entire time, and now they're still around in the awards conversation. I think that really speaks to the strength of the films, and I applaud them for not nominating Unbroken and Big Eyes and movies like that came out at the end of the year just because they were supposed to be prestigious. On the other hand, they really should have left out The Theory of Everything, because that is one of the worst movies of the year, and I think a completely overblown romantic drama gussied up in a triumphant story over big odds. We've seen it a million times before. Get over it. So there were some really great surprises this year. I was really happy that Dan Gilroy got a nomination for Nightcrawler in the screenplay category, which I think is one of those films that works on a lot of different levels, but you think it's satirizing the world of TV news, and it turns out it's satirizing an entire generation. So I thought that was really great. I also enjoyed Marion Cotillard getting nominated in the Best Actress category. Now I know nobody's seen 2 Days, One Night. That movie just opened here. It's in Kansas City at the Tivoli right now. Go check that movie out. It's a great, great foreign film. It's a Belgian-French thing, but it's very cinema verite, and it's 90 minutes long. It's efficient, and it really is the best performance by any actress this year. So I'm predicting for the third year in a row that we have another Best Director, Best Picture split. And the reason I'm doing that is because of the preferential ballot, which, to explain it simply, used to have 5 pictures nominated, and somebody would choose the one that they thought was the best. But now we have anywhere from 5 to 10. This year there's 8. And what happens is people rank them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in terms of their best ones. So what happens is the movie that actually wins is not the movie that everybody liked the best. It's just the movie that the most people thought was good. And so what's going to happen, in my opinion, is Birdman is going to win that. And the reason being is we've got the SAG Ensemble Award that it already won. We've got the Producers Guild Award that it already won. And those are really, really big predictors. And since the actors are the biggest branch of the Academy, I think they're going to go for a movie about actors. And they already have. Boyhood, I think, is still going to win the Best Director award. Now, this is for Richard Linklater for making this amazing movie over 12 years, and I think he's going to win despite the fact that Inarritu, who directed Birdman, won the DGA. So I am picking a little bit of an upset here because the Directors Guild Award usually is a really good predictor. But I think the achievement of Birdman is something that overrides all of that. As for the rest of the ballot, I think they're going to look at it and they're going to spread the love around. So Grand Budapest Hotel is going to win a lot of technical. I'm also picking Wes Anderson to win the Original Screenplay Award, which is kind of a weird thing because he'll beat Birdman and Boyhood for that. In the Adapted Screenplay Award, however, I'm going with The Imitation Game because Harvey Weinstein is a monster and this movie's doing really well. I would really love to see an upset, and I would love to see Whiplash win in the Adapted Screenplay category, so I'm hoping for that, but I'm not predicting it. So this year, if you're a nerd like me and this is your Super Bowl, the Oscars is your best night, there's 2 places you can go. Liberty Hall, 7 p.m., Sunday, February 2nd, or you can drive to Kansas City to the fantastic Screenland Armor for the 10th, millionth Scene Stealers, Lost in Reviews, Boom Howdy Oscar party. And we're going to have tons of giveaways, tons of trivia, and tons of drinking games, and tons of drinks. And it's going to be fun, and you don't have to dress up, but you can if you want to look smart. I also don't hold anything against M. Night Shyamalan for Lady in the Lake, for making the film critic the most evil person and the person who almost destroyed the universe. I do, actually. I hold it against both of them.